What's up, everyone? It's Kylercraft again. So doing a little bit of, again, another update video here. So I added some little lanterns here, not much. I expanded this staircase. Up here, there, it's got a little light pole. We got some light posts all the way up. And I added a little bit of extra to this. So I added, like, again, there's like the wood walkway up there. There is like some lanterns hanging off our nether portal here just to give it a little bit extra. So last time we showed off the bee sanctuary, okay? Oh, also, before I forget, these light posts now, in different variations with different things. I don't know if I covered this in my last one, but basically they go all the way now to every, like all the villages here, they're along the roads. So that's pretty cool. So we talked about our bee sanctuary last time. It's looking pretty cool. I made a barn. It's not the greatest looking. I don't know what I think about it. I feel like this needs to, like, I either need to come down with the roof a little bit, or like originally I did it as a full peak, but like the full peak like went way up here, and I was like, that's just like ridiculous for this little barn for these animals. You can see we got all our different sheep in here now, and we got all our cows and pigs, and there's those little hay bales here for decoration. We got some hanging lanterns for some light. But yeah, if you have any suggestions on how to make that better, I also did this. I thought this was really nice, is that like it made it, I feel like adding the extra stair things like this just made it pop a little bit more. Push out. The only downside, the only thing I don't like is that it pushes into my path, which is not the greatest, but it's whatever. I made a little chicken coop. I was gonna prop it up, like on like, still it's kind of like how some chicken coops are, but I just ended up going with the standard thing here. It's nothing too crazy. It's got a little window to look in at them. Now the big one that I've been working on. There's still more to this, but you remember we had our little dock. Well, guess what? Now I've got a little camp. I like to imagine that this is like a little chain thing for like a fisherman just like hang his fish off of. So I got a little campfire there. So this is like the entrance. There's like a nice little like bridge in here. I modeled the sort of layout of this, not fully, but the sort of like the a good example is like in, oh man, in Darkshore in World of Warcraft, they have these like sort of like longhouse buildings, and I kind of modeled it slightly off of that, like just some of the layout stuff, not the actual architecture, because that'd be insane. But yeah, so I got like a nice angled roof on the edges here. I've got like a nice, you know, rounded, like rounded-ish thing. So you'll see that like in World of Warcraft, usually what happens, like there's like a little like up angled bridge. I don't know why I'm hand talking like you guys can see, but there's like a little angled bridge. Then here there's usually like little, like there's some like desks with some merchants. So I got a fishing rod one there. It's gonna be the fish one here with some smokers there. I just made these little tiny windows, and then usually like they're open near the ends. I kind of made it like that. I don't know well how much I like it, but then yeah, then it goes up here and there's like a little like sort of like small area, and then it goes up again here. So there's just some like storage and crates here for some sort of like, you know, flare type stuff here. And then this is going to be the dock. So I got some like chains hanging off of it. I got a lantern up there. I got a boat tethered down here, and I have it kind of go down like this way. Oh, I forgot to turn the volume off my phone. Oh, whatever. You guys get a nice little beep sound for you. I'm gonna turn that off now. I'm pretty much done, but so you go through like all this stuff, and then like there's gonna be, so like here there's empty spots. What I actually like, so what's left to be done here is I want to make like an actual boat, like a big like ship that's like docked here. And that's going to be kind of like the end of like, well, I don't know. I see, like I've seen some of the Hermitcraft videos and stuff where they've got like, they make it look like more like a dock where they've got cranes and stuff. I don't know that I want to go that far, but I feel like it is like, even still, oh no, I just threw my sword. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. That was my really good sword. Oh, there it is. That was scary. I don't know if I want to go that far and like have a big crane, but like I feel like it's missing something, and like I don't know what. So if you guys have any suggestions, that would be huge. But yeah, I'm gonna make the boat next. I don't really know that I've done much else. It's been kind of a slower week for me in terms of building. Like I said, I do want to eventually, I want to make this like a full in, like I've been kind of learning a little bit about like plugins and stuff like that. And I'd like to make one that like every time, I've seen it in some things, like so like whenever you enter a certain village, it'll have like a thing that pops up, like a little, like a message in the middle of the screen, and it'll be like entering like this, and then it's got like a fun little sound. So I want to make something cool like that to make this like fantasy world kind of thing like feel more fantasy. But yeah, other than that, like I still have my gardens. I haven't really been tending to them. I still have all my like villager merchant stuff, but I haven't done a lot of like, oh, I did actually go out and farm some ender pearls, so I can start for my actual playthrough videos. I can start looking at finding a stronghold. That's kind of like one of my next goals, because I do want to like, you know, obviously still focus on the I think now, before I think the last video I mentioned that like people seem to enjoy my update videos more than my like playing videos. However, I think what I need to do is I just need to split it. So like I need to put just as much creative focus in the building stuff, like making these cool update building videos, and like, you know, build, so because like obviously some of this stuff I built, you know, in creative, some of it is like a lot of the material stuff I gather, but like some of the stuff I don't. But like, you know, I still got to make the survival aspect of these videos matter, so like I still want to focus on like the adventure portion of it. But I also do, like, you know, I love this game because of how it, you know, helps my creativity and like building cool different things and like, you know, different ideas. So yeah, if you guys also have any ideas for builds, or if there's things you want to see in like, you know, a next goal for me to work to on here, please drop it in the comments. That'd be awesome. But that's really gonna do it for this video. I'm also gonna have a update video on my SMP world too. I haven't finished fully anything, but there's been some work on the carnival that's been kind of going on, that we are slowly working at. But yeah, I wanted to give an update on that as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.